Hey everybody, I am back, and true to style, I am again makeup free and having some downtime. I feel like I record a lot of these videos when I am, I don't know, just off the clock, and I like to give my skin and my hair a break, so that's why you see me often without any makeup. I'm going to be hanging out with my girlfriend later today and working on a top secret project that I'm really excited about. I'll give you a hint. It includes mixing concrete and like a hoe and like sanding things. So needless to say, I'm still in like, I'll show you. I'm in like leggings and no makeup and naked nails because I'm gonna get all girly after we hang out. So anyhow, I really wanted to record this video because there have been some things on my mind that a lot of people ask about being vegan, and so this video is going to be about my current struggles being vegan, how long I've been vegan, and whether or not I'm going to continue to be a vegan. So really quick backstory on my path to veganism is my mom, mostly, but my dad supported her when they were together and also when they were apart. I think it looks like I don't have a top on, but I swear I do. My mom and my dad, when I was younger, really believed in healthy eating, and so I think some of my mom's friends were vegan. I didn't eat meat free, but I ate a lot of meat alternative things, a lot of veggies. My parents were just really health conscious when I was younger. So there were just periods in my life where I didn't even notice, but I didn't have much meat and didn't eat a lot of typical meat products like beef or fish. Like I had never really cooked it or purchased it or handled it. I know I ate it, but I don't really remember eating it until I got much older, like college. About 4 or 5 years ago, I think is when I went vegan, and I saw the movie Earthlings and just bawled my eyes out. Bawled, I prayed. If you're a spiritual person, it's just one of those come to Jesus moments. I went to my Uggs and I prayed and I apologized for being so selfish and wanting people and things and animals to die. Like, I had a serious crisis and went cold turkey. Cold turkey. Now that doesn't mean that I haven't had any animal or dairy products since then, but I just stopped. I bought a ton of books, a ton of cookbooks. I gave away my Uggs. I gave away all my leather. I went cold turkey essentially, and I haven't really looked back since. Now there are some items in my life that are non-vegan, like I have a couple pair of really nice high heels that have been gifted to me that have leather on them. Let me think of some other things. Like the Toms I have leather on the inside, I think. Certain things like that. Like I might have a bag or two. All my bags are vegan leather, but I think I have like a canvas bag that has leather trim on it that was given to me. So there are things like that that come up that I just choose to use those things with mindfulness and like appreciate where they come from, and I try not to make any purchases that include leather myself. I have on occasion because I can't find any suitable alternatives, but again I do so mindfully and consciously, and I try not to do so. Alright, so that's really kind of like my vegan status as of right now. Oh, let's talk about cheat foods. So I am a vegan and I try to eat really clean and healthy, but I do live my life occasionally. So like if I am out and about, I rarely cheat on like big things that might like upset my stomach or make me feel weird. Like, so I rarely eat cheese or dairy. I very rarely eat meat. I was on a trip though recently, and in the airport, someone had samples of nachos. And I have had dairy before, and it doesn't bother my stomach in small quantities, you know, like I just have a bite or two or something of it just because I want to, and it doesn't bother my stomach. So I was hungry and rushing to a layover, and I took a sample of the nachos and I ate them, and there was chicken in the nachos, which I didn't know until I ate it, and then I knew. And it's fine. I mean, it didn't send me reeling off the edge, but it's always kind of a bummer. Like, this sounds really hippy-dippy, but to know that my body, like, it recycles itself after a certain amount of days or months or whatever. All your skin recycles itself. I guess my hair has been around for a long time, but even your nails, like, they grow out. And I love the idea that I have, this sounds so hippie, but that all of my cells have recycled, and that I'm animal free. It sounds really weird, but like that I've all the way turned over all my skin cells. It takes like a month or so for them to like cycle through, are animal free. And then I'm like, shoot, now I've got chicken in me. I'm like, I don't know. Anyhow, so I cheat every now and then. Like I'll have a piece of cheese at a sample counter, and sometimes feel like a bad girl, like in a good way. I'm like, ooh, nobody here knows I'm a vegan. I'll take a sample, and I take one and just walk away. I think that helps me to remember that it's still a choice I make every day. And it also reminds me why I don't need it. Like I have that little piece. I'm not saying you have to do this, but I have that little piece, and it's not as good as I think I remember it being, and I don't feel like super happy and high off cheese after I eat it. I mean, it's good, but I don't need it, and I think it kind of takes that pressure off of like wondering what cheese used to taste like. So every now and then I allow myself that stuff. And for baked goods, forget about it. Chocolate, I'm all in usually. I don't really like milk chocolate anyway, or white chocolate at all. It's almost always dark chocolate that I preference anyway, but if someone hands me a Hershey's Kiss on Valentine's Day, I might eat it. So that's where I am now. The hardest part about staying vegan for me is sometimes you want to eat really good foods and you just can't find them. Now I just usually go hungry or make sure I have snacks with me, but that's been the most challenging part. It's not enjoying the foods that I have, it's not staying full on the foods that I have, so that's not been an issue. Another thing that kind of has been like bothering me that I just wanted to kind of talk about and see if you guys have ever experienced it. I know this is kind of like a rant video, but I'm just coming from like my perspective in the vegan world, where all this like YouTube bashing craziness. If you're a part of the vegan YouTube community, you know what I mean. Where like Freely says this, and this person blocked me, and this person said this about me, and then, oh, did you hear about this? And I'm just trying to help, I'm just trying to help. I do not appreciate these videos very much, although I love the idea of free speech, and I kind of partake in these videos, which I feel guilty about, like I watch them, but I don't know, it just sucks. Can't we all just get along? Really? The other thing that bothers me about the YouTube community is, I just feel so torn about it, but they're the My Vegan Transformation videos. If you're very overweight and you're having serious issues with your skin, like Nina and Randa, I fucking love you. When you cured your acne, when you went low carb, like low fat vegan, not low carb, high carb, low fat vegan, that's amazing. And that transformation should be spread like and shouted from the rooftops. But everyone, or if you're super overweight and you cut back and now it drastically changes your body. But if you go vegan and are starving yourself and want to show off how skinny you are, I just think you should put it away. I just think you should put it away. I don't want to know how skinny you are. I don't want you to be proud of how skinny you are. I want you to be healthy, and I want you to be happy about how healthy you are. And I just want you not to brag about it. I feel like people have put so much like cloud on how thin I am, and my weight transformation, how I lost 20 pounds in 20 days, and it's just like, go fuck yourself. Really? That sounds so mean. I love the world. I try to put only positive vibes out there, but when people continue to perpetuate this idea of perfect body image, and that if we eat, you know, only broccoli and sweet potato and no sugar, no ketchup, no sauce, no salt, that we're gonna be amazing people and we're gonna be perfect and skinny and everyone should try it. I just think it's for all the wrong reasons. Now, don't get me wrong. On my days, I wake up and I struggle with body image, and I have body like goals. When I look in the mirror, sometimes I cave and think, oh yeah, no, I wish this was more like this. But really, I think we should all kind of fight that voice a little bit and appreciate the things and the gifts that our bodies do give us. As long as you're feeding it healthy food and you're eating when you want to and only as much as you want to, and you're eating the foods that give you energy and give you life, you're gonna be fine. And honestly, if my body wants to be a little more curvy here or a little softer here, and I'm eating delicious, healthy foods and giving me only what I need, then this is the way my body is supposed to be. And if it doesn't fit in your box, that's how I feel about that. So, okay, my angry rant is over to all those people who brag about how skinny they are on YouTube. I shouldn't be angry about it, but I'm a human. So, long story short, to the end of the point of this video, I mentioned at the very beginning where my journey has come from, what I struggle with now, and will I stay vegan? Heck yes, I want to stay vegan. I want to raise vegan children. I want to have a vegan husband. If I don't get any of those things, I'm still going to be vegan and it'll be fine. And I'll love my kids if they choose to eat chicken, and I'll love my husband if he chooses to not be vegan. But I want all those things, and I think the longer that I'm vegan, the more it's like insane for me to imagine being any other way. So anyhow, my biggest tip to you guys if you're thinking about going vegan is just be chill about it. Try not to go crazy and throw away all your food, and throw away all your clothes, and throw away everything you have. Just take it one day at a time. I think I was really gentle on myself when I first went vegan, and I don't suggest this to everyone, but for me it really took the pressure off as I kept it a secret. That sounds really weird, but I just didn't tell anyone, hey, I'm gonna try this crazy new diet, watch me lose all this weight, or watch my skin and my hair change, I'm gonna do this thing, it's so noble for the animals. I didn't say anything. I just kind of stopped eating those foods, and a few people kind of noticed, and I didn't really say much about it, but for that 2 weeks or so before my boyfriend finally picked up on it, it was just a thought process that I went through, and then it made it so I wasn't really under the pressure, because the vegan police are real and they make vegans' life hard. So if you're a vegan police, you just back off. You let us live our lives. We live in a world that is not incredibly vegan friendly. I'm not going to say it's impossible, but the world is definitely set up in a way by companies and restaurants that is meat first. Meat and cheese is like the best. So like when you go to restaurants, all the dishes have meat in them. I have to modify them for me. I'm not saying it's painful or hard, it just by default the world is set up for meat eaters. So when you vegan police kind of come down on us and point out the things we're doing wrong, it just is one more step in my day that's not necessary. So mind your P's and Q's, let us make our own choices, and hopefully you'll see that it's not very hard to make your own. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Just a real regular girl, like I'm not a Freely the banana who goes raw till 4. I ate a bunch of potato chips earlier, and then I had like a really nice salad, so it's all about balance, and don't lose your mind. It's the only way you'll be able to make it through to the choices that you really want to make. I hope you guys have a beautiful and peaceful rest of your Sunday, and you're able to truly just like be yourself and relax this weekend. Go makeup free, spend time with your friends and your loved ones, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!